guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing my annual yearly best TV shows slash movies of 2024. I actually didn't do one for 2023. Like, I literally was like, oh my god, I didn't do one for last year, but I told myself I had to do one for this year because this year had amazing, like, might be better than last year, which is probably why I didn't do it. But yeah, we're basically going to be doing my like mini recap. But some of these I didn't talk about yet, so you guys are also going to be getting a lot of firsts. Anyways, before we get into the video, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll link that previous year-end video in the description, and you guys can check that out after the video as well. Start off strong, and I'm going to start off with a movie that just came out. Wicked. I already saw it a week and a half ago, but I haven't fully digested it yet till now, so I was like, this is the perfect time for me to just bring it in and talk about it for the first time on here. I'll give you guys my rating first. I rate the movie an 8 out of 10. It was not a 10 out of 10. The Wicked fans, don't kill me for that. I feel like they set it up though really well for part 2 that's coming out next year, I think. Yeah, November of next year. Maybe that will be the 10 out of 10 because I feel like what I want to see more of will be in part 2. So that's why this is an 8 out of 10. Obviously the musical numbers were amazing. I loved all of them, but I feel like the plot is what kept me watching. It was perfect. I've never seen anything about Wicked before. I've never seen the musical. I've never seen any other renditions of it. I don't know anything about Wicked until this year, so keep that in mind. The only thing that I was disappointed in is Jonathan Bailey's performance. I feel like his performance in this movie was kind of a miss. I wanted more from him. I was not getting enough. His scenes with Elphaba, like in the movie, were great. I loved that. That was my favorite thing about his character in the movies, was his scenes with her. Everything else, I really didn't care for. Like, if I could double tap skip, I would. Maybe it's my fault for having that high of an expectation for him in this movie. And out of all the numbers in the movie, I liked his the least. His performance, I just wanted more. It was kind of a letdown because I love his other work. Loved his scenes with Elphaba, but that was kind of it. I didn't really. The sister as well, I did not like her. Like, if this were a ranking, she'd probably be at the bottom. I don't know why I can't remember her name. She was terrible. I liked her story in the beginning, like when they were explaining her story, what she went through as a child. I don't know, throughout the rest of the movie, I just kind of felt her like as a whatever. I feel like I know what they're gonna bring for the second movie, which is why I feel like it's gonna be the 10 out of 10. I feel like part 2 is gonna be even better, and it's meant to be. It's a sequel. Do you guys want me to do a ranking? Because I will rank the characters if you guys want me to do this. Also, the press tour. Why do I feel like the press tour was so much more interesting at times than the freaking release day and the crying and everything that happened? But like, why do I feel like the press tour is just so much more of a moment than when the movie came out? Alright, so the next on my year-end list is PLL Summer School. Y'all, I can't believe they canceled it. I think it was September that they canceled it. I can't believe they canceled it. I'm not gonna say I was shocked because I kind of had a feeling. If you watched my video, I definitely said that I felt like season 2 was a step down from season 1. So girl, I am not shocked that they canceled it at all, but it is kind of sad. Like, at least they made it past season 1 because all Pretty Little Liars reboots, they have this season 1 curse. They never get renewed after the first season. I feel like they did a stop. Like, they did a stop with the Pretty Little Liars reboots. They could make a movie. You know how like Teen Wolf had their movie moment to like wrap up the like Teen Wolf thing? I feel like Pretty Little Liars can do a movie with the original cast. Like, you don't need any more like newly imagined versions of Pretty Little Liars. They could do a movie and put a bow on it. Similar to Vampire Diaries. I feel like Vampire Diaries could also do a movie. They don't need to make a show. Another show of TV. It's too iconic. That's my thoughts on Pretty Little Liars. Like, Summer School, I loved it, but I loved season 1 better, and that's probably why they got canceled. A lot of people felt that way, that season 1 was better than the second season. Alright, the next show we're gonna be talking about is the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. Y'all, this was a moment. This was another moment on social media. This was everywhere. This was on my TikTok for you. This was on my Twitter for you. I feel like the build up to it, when it was about to come out, everyone was doing so much. Everyone was like, oh my god, the teasers are looking weird. Like, the CGI looks disrupted. But the show, it was good. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It was amazing. I didn't like the ending, but overall, it was good. Netflix is kind of getting better at their live action. I'm happy. Season 2 just started filming, so that's probably not gonna be. We're probably not gonna get season 2 to 2026 or maybe the end of 2025. I don't think so. But it was a moment. Like, that was fun. Twitter was fun during that time. Like, the beginning of this year was so much more happy I loved it. I loved the live action. I did a ranking also. I'll probably link that as well. I'll probably link all the videos that I'm talking about in the description if you guys want to check that out. But definitely one of my favorite live actions of the year. Alright, the next thing, I just randomly added this to this list because I just thought about it. But I'm gonna add in the Dance Moms reunion. I remember that being a moment for on my page. The whole JoJo situation that was going on. You know, she was having her little release. I think she had her like release right after the reunion, which was kind of well calculated. Her team did that. Let's drop your music debut right after. But I loved the Dance Moms reunion. It kind of gave us a little closure. Just watch the new Dance Moms because they have a new one that came out in September. I have not watched it yet, but I feel like I'm going to. It's also like making no noise. Is anyone surprised? I'm not. I feel like Dance Moms doesn't need another reboot. They did a reboot. I feel like a lot of people forgot that they had a season 8. Like they did another continuation with different girls and different moms. So I don't know why they started a new one. I think it's called Dance Moms A New Era. Girl, I have not seen it yet, y'all, but if you have, leave in the comments your thoughts on it. But the reunion, I liked it. It did cause a little like chaos. Shade was being thrown at some of the people who didn't go. It was a little moment. I had to add it because I remember on my For You, like it was every other video. It was good for what it was, but it definitely was a moment, y'all. I had to add it on this list. All right, next up we have another movie which was a little moment, Descendants 4. I feel like a lot of people they weren't planning to watch the movie but ended up actually watching the movie. This took over my Twitter For You page as well, so I had to include it. I like the movie despite popular opinion, which a lot of people didn't like it. I liked Descendants 4. Obviously, it's not the best. I like the story. They did well bringing back Brandy. Brandy's whole thing was is what made me watch because I wanted to see her because she's Cinderella. The amount of think pieces we got on this one little Disney movie, y'all. I know there was some stuff being said about China. There was some stuff being said about Cameron, which was insane. But I liked the movie. It was a cute little event. I don't know if they're gonna make another one. It probably might be the last one of the Descendants. Obviously, it's not the best one. I feel like Descendants 2 is the best movie. But Descendants 4 was good. I liked it. All the haters, y'all doing way too much. I feel like a lot of people grew to like it. After it came out, a lot of people came around and they were like, okay, it's not that bad. I'll give it a 7, 8 out of 10. It was good. For like a continuation, I liked it. My favorite show of the year, Interview with the Vampire season 2. I got bullied earlier this year when I made a tweet saying that I liked Vampire Diaries. It's the best vampire show ever. I got so much people in my comments after that tweet saying, girl, you have no idea what you're talking about. You're insane. Interview with the Vampire is where it's at. And guys, for once, y'all spilled. It's probably my new favorite vampire show. That's still ongoing. We don't have that many vampire shows, y'all. We have crumbs right now. So for what it is pretty amazing. I love it. It was my favorite show of this year. I don't know where I was, y'all, when season 1 came out, but I watched it along with season 2 that came out this year. And they just started production on season 3 is what I've heard. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. More of the Vampire Diaries and original fans, y'all need to watch it. Get into it. Everything that you have in those shows, you'll love in this one. Probably more. But yeah, Interview with the Vampire, definitely the best show for me this year. I loved it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And I'm really excited for season 3. Hopefully it comes out next year. Late next year, hopefully we get another one, y'all. Alright, and then for our final movie of this year that I have to talk about is Smile 2. Me and my sister went to go see Smile 2. We had not seen the original Smile. So we were like, we need to see something for Halloween. There was no Halloween like things that we were really interested in. So we were like, let's go see Smile. That movie, more than the movie, the music in the movie. It was crazy. It actually did terrify me. Y'all, I had nightmares. But let's talk about the soundtrack. Miss Naomi. If you guys don't know, she played Jasmine in Aladdin. She was in Lemonade Mouth. She was in Power Rangers. Y'all know who Naomi Scott is. So I don't know why everyone was acting so confused when she came out and they're like, oh my god, you're her? You're that girl that was in that movie? Y'all, she ate that movie. That movie was amazing. Along with Wicked. Those two were my two favorite theater releases. But I had to bring it into this video because the soundtrack is in my rotation. Alright guys, so that was me talking about my favorites of 2024. Let me know your own list. You can leave a list. You can leave a ranking of your favorites. They don't have to be what I have. Obviously, everyone's different. Everybody has watched other shows, movies. Definitely leave those in the comments and I'm excited to see see what you guys have. But yeah, if you guys want me to do that Wicked ranking, the character ranking, I'll definitely do it. Just let me know in the comments because I definitely have a lot to say about the characters. So let me know in the replies if you guys want me to do a ranking. Also, don't forget to check out the description for those links that I'm leaving for the other videos. You guys can check that out as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.